The more important story in the X Division is the latest shenanigans of Big Sexy Kevin Nash.
It's just shenanigans.
We don't need a match. We don't get a match. We just get shenanigans.
Let's talk about him.
July 20th Impact, we go to Paparazzi Productions. Nash wants to get in the head of an X Division star. He wants to, understand the mentality of the X Division.
Of course.
Shelley has tapes from Mexico. He has tapes from Japan. He even has tapes, Liam, from Madagascar.
Wow, I hear their scene is hot.
Very. Two-sided ring. Shelley shows him the Spaceman Tornado arm drag from Mexico. Encourages Nash to take notes. And he's like, the double reverse ninja kick with an atomic hog drop.
Whoa.
Nash is aghast at the two-sided ring in Madagascar.
I mean, it sounds amazing.
Because Nash seemed to gravitate toward the Madagascar wrestlers more than the Mexico and Japan ones, Shelley is going to fly them business class.
Shut the front door.
Nash's delivery of "shut the front door" from this segment is burned into my brain.
Yeah.
Shut the front door.
That's going in the intro.
Damn right it is. The intro will just be Nash quotes at some point.
Yeah.
Nash is like, "I love you." And Shelley asks him to hold him, and Nash holds him too tight and apologizes. And
I like that. Yeah, I was gonna say, Shelley breaks Nash for the first time here, I think.
Yeah.
Nash has broken Shelley a million times. I think this is the first time Shelley broke Nash.
Because Nash is delivers like an okay, like giggling at Shelley's. That's too tight.
And the camera cuts as they go.
Yeah, tremendous stuff. Very fun. On the July 27th Impact, we talked about this, but Jerry Lynn is talking to Chris Sabin. Talks about how Nash is a master of psychology and politics.
Very funny for this Kevin Nash character to be referred to as a master of psychology and politics.
He is studying the tape. He is doing the old bag in a ring in a mini in a corpse bag Osama bin Laden trick, whatever his thing was.
Yeah.
He's doing all of the mind games, Liam. Psychological warfare.
It's classic.
It will be Nash versus Sabin at Hard Justice, with the winner getting an X Division title shot. This is where Lynn fires up Chris Sabin and then they scream at each other a little.
Who gives a shit? Let's get to the next bit.
Shelley has the Madagascar Pro Wrestling Superstars for Kevin Nash.
Woo!
They are Super Blue Cross number 6 and Somalian Joe.
I love Somalian Joe's 300-day run in Madagascar. That's true.
Oh god, it's great. It's really influential. When you watch The Shield in WWE,
Yeah, exactly.
you'll realize they took everything from Somalian Joe.
It's true. Somalian Joe, he'll never be in the WON. But if you really look at his career.
Yeah, him and Alex Shelley, the two paths of influence over the wrestling history. It's unbelievable.
100%. If only he just had got that big run in one of the major American companies. It's nice to see him here in a little cameo, though.
Yeah, just like Shelley is finally getting his moment, WWE should give Somalian Joe his moment.
Yeah.
Shelley does an intricate submission, because the idea here is they're going to teach Nash some X Division holds. Mm-hmm. So Shelley does an intricate, the Alex special number 2 or whatever he calls it.
Mm-hmm. He learned it in Mexico.
And he asks Nash to try, and Nash walks up, and he clubs the back of Somalian Joe.
It's pretty close.
Yeah, Shelley's like, not quite. So Nash picks him up and offers a second club to the back. And Shelley's like, that's eerily similar to the first time.
Johnny Devine does a dive. And Shelley's like, you want to give it a shot? Nash goes up. He says, I'm going to do something a little different, though. I've been practicing with my trampoline into the pool.
Yeah.
And he hits the craziest 1250.
I think it created a black hole.
Yeah.
And Somalian Joe got sucked into it. That's why we've never seen him since.
It's just not enough tape gets out from Madagascar.
Yeah, it's a travesty.
But, yeah, I know. I think it's only on our version that we actually get to see the move.
Deep tape library thing. I had to go digging.
Yeah, because, on TV, they messed up the cut. But, we got our connects.
It's the best move of all time.
It's crazy. If that was an Observer category in 06.
It is. It's Finisher of the Year. Nash should have won it. He was robbed.
In 06?
Yeah, they had a Finisher of the Year category then. It was probably won by the Canadian Destroyer.
You know what? They didn't see the tape. They saw the TV tape.
No, of course. Shelley finds it incredible. Nash is prepared for the X Division. I wonder if they did these segments in 2024, it would definitely be Uganda instead, wouldn't it?
Yeah, of course.
They would actually have soft ground people there. Or maybe not these days, but...
I think it's depending on the person.
Where are we at with soft ground being slowly cancelled?
I don't know. I think, it goes both ways depending on who you want to book.
The Jim Cornette Company meeting, he books a 6-man tag team match for Impact. It was Jay Lethal, Chris Sabin, and Sanjay Dutt versus Alex Shelley, Johnny Devine, and Kevin Nash.
Nash didn't attend them.
He didn't. Very rude of him.
Because, it's Kevin Nash.
He's too busy learning the X Division holds.
Exactly. He's practicing his flips into the pool.
with AJ Styles.
Just like AJ, yeah. Vince Russo is there too.
August 10th, Impact. Chris Sabin, Jay Lethal, Sanjay Dutt defeat Kevin Nash, Alex Shelley, and Johnny Devine. Mm-hmm. Nothing match, but the story is Nash is dodging Sabin. I like that he's like, something is in his eye when Sabin tags in, so he has to tag out.
I think, again, just master of politics and psychology.
He does sell for Dutt and Zaguri, which is, he gave something.
Yeah, I think he likes these people. I don't think he has a problem working them.
He has a problem losing to them.
That might be the thing.
Sabin pins Devine with the Cradle Shock, which takes us to the pay-per-view. The first segment post-fire, JB has Alex Shelley. We are informed that Kevin Nash is unable to compete tonight due to a very serious neck ailment.
Yeah.
Shelley informs us it will be number 1 on the list of top 50 sad TNA moments.
That's the DVD coming out next.
Which that list has never been made, but I am tempted, for the bit, to make it as a YouTube compilation, where number 1 is in fact this segment.
Yeah, let's do it.
If you have suggestions for your top 50 TNA sad moments, please let me know.
You know what's funny? It's going to be like number 2, an actual like horrific thing that happened where everyone is very sad. And then like number 1 is this segment.
Yeah. JB is skeptical. He does not believe that Kevin Nash, given his track record, is in fact injured. So Alex Shelley's like, how dare you? Is he able? Can he? And Devine rolls Nash in a wheelchair, wearing a neck brace in. All Nash can do is give Shelley 100% of his moral support, and he hands dog tags to Alex Shelley.
Crazy that's just going to be a thing forever now.
Yeah, the guns with their dog tags. This is where it came from. This weird Kevin Nash segment where he didn't want to lose, so he faked an injury. Like, you might think, was this an angle all along? Like the fact that like the whole thing is JB and Mike and Don are like, he's not fucking hurt. He just doesn't want to wrestle Chris Sabin. You might read into that like, oh, that was nope. Nash just refused to. Nash just like, I'm injured. I can't wrestle.
That's so funny. But like, they're all just like hyper aware of it.
Yeah, everyone knows. So it's like, oh, fuck it. We'll just make it the story. So yeah, Sabin defeats Shelley instead. Shelley subs in for Nash. I like Don West because this is the first match coming back from the fire. Don West says, we're going to give this a shot here, gang. Which is such a funny way of putting, we're going to continue a show after a fire.
Yeah. Hey, they tried. It's probably like, there's a lot of like energy in the air.
Yeah, it's a perfectly decent normal match. Nothing special, like 8 minutes or whatever. It's what you would expect an 8-minute Shelley and Sabin match to be. Shelley hits the shell shock, but Sabin kicks out. Nash hands Shelley a chair as Devine, who jumped up on the apron while he was hitting the shell shock, which I think was going to the distraction too early, but nonetheless. And as you mentioned on the watch along, Nash had no faith in that shell shock because he put the chair in the ring as he was pinning him during the shell shock. Sabin dropkicks the chair into Shelley and hits the cradle shock for the win. This is important to note. Nash does not wrestle again until November 2007.
That's insane.
Over a year until Kevin Nash has another match in this company.
What does he do?
Mostly antics and skits.
You know what? Maybe it's for the best.
Kevin Nash continues to negotiate for a contract extension. His contract expires next month, so by not wrestling and not jobbing to Chris Sabin as scheduled at Hard Justice, he gains extra negotiating leverage. However, word from backstage is that Nash was telling people his neck was legitimately bothering him. He was also said to be displeased with the promoted booking of the match, those two things no way related to each other, which was for him to dominate Sabin for 8 minutes and then essentially slip on a banana peel and lose. I love the idea that Kevin Nash was like, no, I shouldn't dominate Sabin and it shouldn't be a slip on a banana peel win. And someone in TNA was like, oh, of course, we need to do that. We can't have Sabin win a clean back and forth match. Like, the idea that it would TNA resisting the idea of Sabin winning stronger. Nash told people he wants to wrestle Sabin in a cage match next month and lose in a way that will elevate Sabin. And when the time comes to next month, I'd imagine, no, guys, maybe the month after.
The month after, I'll put him over in a cage.
Nash continues to be an advocate for Shelley, Sabin, Dutt, and the X Division in general. Nevertheless, there are a number of people in TNA skeptical of his altruistic motivations.
So Nash is the GOAT.
Kevin Nash, Dave has some more color on this, my favorite part of which is his claim was that he had forgotten he had put a set of weight plates in his son's toy box, so that when he lifted it up, his neck went out and he wouldn't be able to wrestle.
I believe him.
And like, there's a whole thing about how like people aren't even really mad at him. Like,
they understand.
It's just like, it's Nash, and like part of it is just like, and the stuff is funny and good, so let's put up with it. Oh, big sexy, bless him.